Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Extensionist, and Extensionist is always ready to share with you knowledge, information, invention, innovation, ideas, so that you can be able to practice also and get or earn that income that you have always been yearning to be getting. So they say that when you share innovation, when you share knowledge, when you share ideas, when you share invention, when you share innovation, you retain more as the person sharing it. So the person receiving it doesn't benefit alone, but also the person sharing it also benefit, because the more you share, the more you retain a lot, and the more you trigger your memory to remember what you have in the mind. And this is a form which help the brain to retain more, because if we have information and then we don't share, you'll find that your memory, because we have a lot of things going on in life, you forget. But when you share with other people, you learn more. As they learn, you learn also. So sharing is a form of educating other people, is a form of learning and growing also. So it doesn't go in one way, but it is a two-way thing. The sharer and the receiver, all of them, they benefit. So today I'm going to tackle an important part, which is the activities or the agronomic practices or activities that are very crucial, or they are very important in the production of potato. So potato is such an important crop which which you should consider if you want to go into farming, simply because potato is a fast maturing crop which mature within 3 months, and you can grow it, like in 1 year you can grow it 3 times. And then again, potato, you can grow it in a limited area of land, and it require limited labor also, and it doesn't require a lot of attention like other types of crops. So we have very important activities or agronomic practices that are crucial in potato production. And the first one is the seed selection, or what we call the seed sorting. So this activity or agronomic practice is such an important, because when you do the seed selection or the seed sorting, you are going to separate the seeds which are bad with the one which are good, the seeds which are of the length that is required for you to grow, and those which are not meeting the length that you are supposed to be growing. So this step is such an important, because you're going to separate also those the seeds which have been injured during the harvesting, and those which are not injured, so that you can be able to have the best quality of the seeds that you're going to use in the growing in the next season. After doing the seed sorting or the seed selection, you go to the next step, which is called the seed treatment. Why do seed treatment? We do it because it is a way of preventing diseases, because remember that there are those diseases which are carried out through which are carried on by the seeds. So when you do the treatment of the seeds of the potato, you are going to eradicate these diseases. You're going to prevent these diseases being transferred from the seeds to the growing field or the growing media, depending on which kind of media that you are using to grow your potato. After you have done the seed sorting and then the seed selection, and then after now you have done the treatment of the seeds, the next step is to do the cultivation of the area that you're going, or the field where you are going to grow your potato. So also the cultivation will be determined by the area or the field which you want to grow your potato, because there are those areas that are virgin areas. Virgin areas, these are the areas that there have never been any cultivation on that area. So cultivation of these areas will require a lot of energy, a lot of work, and a series of cultivation so that you can be able to achieve that fine soil that is required. And then there are those fields which we have been using, or some people have been using to cultivate, and then you want to grow your potato in. This one, at least they are very easy because at least the soil already they are fine, not like the other area which has never been grown any type of crop, which is a virgin area which need a lot of series of cultivations so that you can achieve the fine texture of the soil so that you can grow your potato. After doing now the cultivation, the other step is to do the fertilization or fertilizer. So we apply, when we are growing potato, there are those of us which apply the organic fertilizer, and then there are those who don't get the organic fertilizer like manure, so they do the inorganic fertilizer, and they will wait for this to apply them during the planting. And then for if you can get the if you can get the organic fertilizer, that is manure, after cultivation, now you apply so that you incorporate the soil with the growing media with the manure, so that they incorporate well, such that when you come to plant your potato, there'll not be at least your, so when you come to plant your potato, it will be easy and it will be okay. And then after now you have done that, for those who are going to apply organic fertilizer, that is, for example, the manure, the next agronomic practice or activity is now planting your potato seeds. So planting your potato seeds, there are those who can use the tractor or the mechanization or the machines to do it, and then there are those people who cannot be able to get the mechanization because also it's being determined by the field or the area that you're growing. So this is another step where you do the planting, so you can prepare the furrows or any kind of or just make holes where you are going to place your potato seeds during the planting. After you do that, for those who are maybe depending on rainfall, or if we are depending on a rain-fed mode of getting water, so we can do the mulching, so that in case, because you are not the determiner of the rain, you cannot tell the rain today rain, the rain tomorrow don't rain. So because we want to save ourselves or save our potato, is we do the mulching so that there is that retention of water by our potato. And then for those who are doing irrigation, we can control this one, because when you're doing irrigation, you can decide when to release the water, when not to release. And then for those who cannot be able to get that, the irrigation, you do the mulch. The last agronomic practice or activity is what we call the harvesting of potato. This one is also important because we're supposed to do it right, so that we don't incur what we call the harvesting losses, or we don't do mistakes which will lead to some damages during the harvest.